Hello everybody, today we're going to see how I draw Squid Strike. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpie. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll see a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. So for those of you that are sticking around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright, so I think I'm also going to use a straight edge just for a few little parts. So you might want to go grab one or do it by hand. It's totally up to you. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. We'll meet somewhere in between. Okay, so here's his little cylinder. Then I got to draw his little triangle head. Alright, Squiddy. Squidward, Squidwington. Oh, no, wait, this is not one. That's SpongeBob, right? Sorry. Wrong guy. This is, what name can I give him? Larry Von Squidwardton. No, it's still Squidward, right? Larry Von Squidington. Squiddy Von Squidington? Squidface McSquid. Squidacious Squishtaloo. That's his name. Or her name. Squidfina. Okay, there's one tentacle. Isn't that Squidward's name? Squidward R Tentacles or something like that? Alright, I'm on a different subject. Well, I guess I'm going to be drawing Squidward next. Or SpongeBob. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I'm elaborating just a little bit on this back one because I needed something to draw, right? Okay, I think, let's see, if that's right there, that's going to be right there. I think that's enough. I think that's all I had to do. Yeah. I'm ready to go. That's as far as the details I need to take it. I can go straight to the Sharpie now. So let me erase just a little bit, just so it doesn't stand out as much. We want the Sharpie to stand out, not the sketch. But if you're using pencil, your sketch is, well, you want your sketch a little bit lighter too. You just go darker with your edges, with your pressing, so you can get a darker edge or darker line. So let's welcome all the skippers, everyone who skipped over to the Sharpie section of the video. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but pen every now and then just to throw in a little bit of contrasting detail, a little bit of thick and thin, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So I've already sketched it out. I know where I'm going, so I'm just going to pick a spot to go and just go. There's my go spot. Go, go, go. So I'm going to play around with, let's see. Oops, that went in just a little bit too much. Kind of did one of those, but that's okay. No big deal. Because you know what? This is my drawing. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. That's kind of the nice thing about being the creator, you know, being the one who makes this up, is I can do whatever I want. It's okay if it's off a little, you know? And if someone says, hey, that's off, that's crooked, you say thank you. I appreciate that, you know? Okay, so let's see where I can go from here. I'm going to draw the cylinder that contains Squidly's body. And let's see, so let's go straight across over here and see if we can match it up over here. And go down a little bit like that. Straight across over here and go up a little like that, just to do a little indentation, right? Then come down, see if I can meet them. Nope. So that means I'm just going to connect. No big deal. All right, so I'm going to do two more. Or just I'm going to do that is what I'm going to do. Kind of a stair step like this. Then I'm going to bring this in for, like I was talking about, some contrasting lines just to make it stand out, you know, just something a little different. Try to make it straight, but if it doesn't go straight, no big deal, okay? So now I'm going to draw real quick, just draw little Squidly's inside body, just like that. And that's all, just to show that it's in there. Color is going to take care of all that, so we just wanted to kind of highlight that real fast. So now we're going to draw the head. And I've already sketched it out, so I know where to do the little gaps in the fins. So I'm just going to draw up like this, come down, draw that gap, connect it, or make sure it matches with this over here, and then continue it like that. So it's no big deal if it doesn't. Don't freak out. No big deal. I'm going to do this side too, like that. Okay. So now I'm just going to make it into his little triangle head, little triangle head squiddly. I'm going to pick a spot according to my sketch. It's not just random. And then just match them. Match. So now I'm going to draw the eyeball. I'm going to do one of these, and connect it like that. And real fast, I'm just going to draw the iris, pupil, whatever you want to call this, like that. And I want to take care of the rest with color. Like there's some nice details like this, but I want to accent that with color. I don't want to go too far, even though I tell you that and I start drawing lines. So same thing here. I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. Just kind of accenting the eyeball like that. There we go. And see, that's kind of why I play with these two pens, these two Sharpies, because you get a nice thick, thin contrast, and it's a good inking technique. You can have some fun with stuff like this. So now I'm going to do the tentacles. I'm going to draw one tentacle right over here like this. I'm going to bring it down. It's going to rest on the glass. Come up like that. And I'm going to... How do I want to do this? Let's see. How can I do a contrasting design with the Sharpie? Let's see. I guess I could just do it and then just add the tentacles in a second. Let's just do that. Let's just make this line something like this. Connect it in like that. And let's see. I could just do this. Just to, like I said, do a cool little accent. Pick it up a little bit, come back down, pick it up, come down, and just kind of do one of those and just do that. You know, just to accent. And so I draw the little suction cups, and I'm going to do them smaller with a smaller Sharpie. And so, like I told you before, it's just a nice little contrast. You know, you can get a cool little look to it, a cool little design just by playing around with stuff like this. You know. And you don't have to. You could do it all one thickness. If you're using a pencil, you don't have to do this at all, you know. Like I said, this is just because we can. I have them, so might as well get creative with it, right? So let's do the other tentacle. I'm just going to say that before anybody tries to correct me or says, what is wrong with you? Why do you say it like that? What did you eat this morning? Cheerios. I'm just kidding. I didn't eat Cheerios. I didn't. I had some... granola is what I had. Boring, right? Cheerios is a little bit better, or sounds more fun. Okay, so I've got this suction cup kind of floating, and it's just because I'm kind of having a little fun with the level, because you can't. It's not always the side view, right? Sometimes you're going to see the top view, and so I'm going to do something like this, just to show, like I'm talking about, just a different view, a different version that you can see. And it's not always just a perfect side view like that, you know. Sometimes in the real world, there are changes to the norm, you know? Something like that. And another one like this. All right, so there, you're just having a little fun. I'm going to thicken it up just a little bit. Just a hair. All the way across. Like that, okay? Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do like we did there with that little edge. Something like that. Pick it up, come down. Do the same thing all the way across. Pick it up, come down, do that. Just a cool little style and technique. All right, so let's do the other one here. Like I said, I've got this one kind of floating a little bit lower than normal, but that's okay. Just do that, and we'll do the side view like we did on the top one. You don't have to go too crazy. We don't always have to try to make it different. One time I was trying to... I'll tell you this story in a second. I'm going to work on the handle here. I was trying to draw for a comic book, and their intro was like, here, okay, draw this, and they talked about a description. They said, draw it this way, and they said, okay, it's nighttime and the ghost is in an alley and all this and blah blah blah, and they say, you know, you don't have to draw a full moon. Not every night can be a full moon. Let's be real here. And I thought to myself, was like, but I'm drawing a ghost. What do you mean, you can't, let's be real? It's a ghost, you know? Plus, it's comic books. You do whatever you want, you know? Okay, so let's see if I can eyeball this for a little bit. Something like this where it connects. And the top part of the handle. The bottom part of the handle. And I'm kind of trying to make it match, you know? Like that. And let's see, it's got some tubes that will connect like that. And then okay, so here's where I wanted to use the ruler, the straight edge. So I'm going to follow my sketch here. Actually, I'm not. Look, my sketch is like this. And does that look like a straight stick? Nope. So we're going to recalibrate is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go by my sketch, but I'm going to eyeball it. So I'm going to go about right there. And then that's where my thing's going to go in. It's going to indent a little bit, come back out. And I'm going to come down to about right there, pick it back up, and go like that. And that's good. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so now I'm going to do this other side over here. And I'm just eyeballing the parallel line. I'm not worried about whether it's exactly straight or not, or exactly parallel. Okay, there you go. That's all I wanted to do. Something like that. So now I'm going to flange it out a little bit like that. Connect it. And I'm going to fix that little dot. But I'm going to just do something like this. Just to, again, add a little extra accent. You know what I mean? A little something different. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Flange it a little bit. Flange, Ned Flangers. And come down, do that. Same thing. Let's give it some oomph, some pizzazz. All right. So this part right here, it kind of goes in and comes back out like that. So I'm going to just eyeball a couple of spots, go in like that, go in like that, and try to eyeball about the same spot. If not, just reconnect it. And then now let's just do the other side. Basically parallel. I'm going to come down, come in, and down. And that's it. That's simple. Gonna add a few little extra lines just to give it some, again, some oomph, some pizzazz. And now I just got to do the bottom of the handle. And it's pretty simple. We're just going to close it off, add a little bit of a lip, the little lips come out like this. Again, add a little bit of a lip, a little bit of a lip, come down, down, close it, and one more little boof. All right, so that's good to me. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Squid Strike. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.